Look at this. I gotta reiterate this, man. I gotta reiterate this. Look into the man's eyes. All right? These are the eyes of a fucking warrior, dude. He's a rare genius. Y'all said it. Y'all know it to be true. All right? He's not done. My boy is gonna be fine. If he falls to HARATCHA, I don't know. I'm not gonna be okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might fuck around and take a week off. I really don't know what I'm about to do, dude. Because this cliffhanger put into perspective for me how much I love this character. Like, I always knew I loved this character, but this cliffhanger, having to wait a week to read this shit, it really put into perspective how much I love this character, dude. But this man ain't done. This man is not done. I don't care if we get backup. I don't care what. Yuhan, or excuse me for the people that aren't familiar with the nickname, Han Sung-yu will be just fine. All right? That's a legend right there. That's a goddamn legend. Speaking of the Fast Pass, I know some of y'all appreciate the comments, by the way, because a lot of y'all in the comments on YouTube were saying that you don't mind if I read the Fast Pass as long as, I record my reaction and upload that shit. I appreciate it, because eventually that might be something that has to happen. But I was able to stave off that outcome this week, mostly because Final Fantasy 14 exists. If it weren't for that, I probably would have caved. But that did take my mind off of this cliffhanger. It was a brutal one, man. But this week is probably going to be insane. Let's go back. Chapters out, dude. I see a little HARATCHA panel on the front yet again. Two weeks of HARATCHA in a well, y'all can't see that shit. Hold on. Let me move this shit over, dude. Look at that. 2 weeks of HARATCHA in a row, man. Man's the star of the whole last show right now. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not concerned. I'm very happy to see HARATCHA in the opening panel too, just because I have faith that we're gonna pick up where we left off. Because Siu could do his dirty, man. Siu's no stranger to cutting away from something in a very crucial moment. So I could have easily seen this chapter having nothing to do with HARATCHA and Yuhan. I'm happy that I'm seeing this right now, because it means that at least at some point we get to address that situation. So I'm good with that. Would you rather Han Sung-yu die or Papa Jin? Oh my god, why would you say something like that to me? Why would you say something like that to me? Like, first of all, the answer is easy. And if you had to ask the question, then you probably don't know the answer, so I'm not gonna assume that you know the answer. But chat should be able to give you the goddamn answer. Because the answer isn't hard. It's just like, I don't want to have to make that decision, though. You know what I'm saying? That's like as bad as like asking you to choose between family members and shit. Like, I don't want to do that shit. I ain't trying to lose nobody that I care about. But like, if I had to, if one of them had to die, obviously I'm picking Yuhan. Like, it's Papa Jin. No, the fact that you called him Papa Jin shouldn't is fine. The saddest part about this whole conversation right now is that I've been bracing myself for Jin Sang-ha to die for the last 6 months. That's been like the number one resolve thing that I've done, is tell myself, you might lose this man, bro. When all is said and done with the Nest arc. Might lose this man. But nah, fuck that. If I can pick one to sacrifice, yeah, Yuhan can go. I mean, I'm not going to be happy about it, but Papa Jin is one of my favorite characters in the series, bro. But he, as far as who I would think would die, Papa Jin's death flags are like all the way. It's astronomical, right? Yuhan, after last chapter, yeah, he's like up here. Before that, it was like not even a consideration. So, did you brace yourself for anyone else to die? Because I would expect you to go on a killing spree. No. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for any of that. Don't speak that shit into existence. Don't speak that shit into existence. We can't kill Papa Jin on Father's Day. That's facts. But like, there's no chance of that, dude. There's no chance that, like, if Jinsung will not even be involved in this arc until endgame of the arc, right? We have to finish this game first before we even get to that shit, dude. And what Mashidi about to make her moves too. Like we can't forget about that. Mashidi about to make her moves too. Imagine if Infinite, you're not serious. Chat, YouTube comments. My guy Infinite just said, imagine if Kun dies. You mean for like, how many times will that have been? Like the 13th time that Kun has died? Imagine if Kun ain't dying, bro. Kun ain't dying. I've been that has been the greatest fucking bait in Tower of God history, for sure. For me personally, is the amount of times you tried to lead me to believe that Kun was dead. Too many times did I have to go through that fucking experience to know that my boy's not dying until Endgame. The series needs to be ending for Kun's death to stick. It is a meme at this point. It's fucking absurd. The first time, he got me the first time though. The first time I really legitimately thought that Kun was dead. After that, every subsequent occurrence, it was just like, nah, he's fine. He's perfectly fine, dude. You know what I'm saying? Even when his heart was shattered, I was like, he's fine. He's gonna be fine. So no, there's no imagining if Kun's fine. Out of everyone here, he's actually the safest one. Aside from Bam with pro tag plot armor, like he's the safest one, dude. He's the safest one. Anyway, let's get into the chapter, dude. I was gonna give YouTube a full ramble this week, but like I realized there's another warning. Are we just doing this every week now? Oh, this one is different though. This one said contains content that may not be suitable for some readers. This one says this episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. Hey yo, did they? I don't. This isn't so. These last week it was definitely not unnecessary. All right, last week was definitely unnecessary. Excuse me. I feel like this is probably unnecessary too. Like, when did we start doing this? Because if you're gonna do this for like the one that we had last week, then so many more chapters in the past deserve that warning. Death? No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, dude. Don't fuck with me. You're not serious. Oh, and the first thing I see is HARATCHA beastification form. No, I'm not. No. I mean, we all came to the conclusion that the warning last week was for the hand thing, right? I think it was for the hand thing. I think White slicing and dicing these hands off was just a lot. So you're telling me this one is different. This specifically says depictions of violence. Webtoon sensitive now. I don't know if it's Webtoon though. Maybe it is. This is probably something Webtoon translators added. I'm not saying CU added it, but is it in, if you go to Naver, is it in the raws? Like, are these in the raws on Naver or not? Because I don't know. I haven't seen them, but maybe it is something Webtoon just be adding after the fact. Yeah, because Webtoon has changed a few policies from my outside looking in perspective over the last year. It's not in the raws. Okay, so this is it. There should be a Rachel warning. Ayo, I would appreciate if they did that. At least prepare me. They should get rid of all of this. This one right here. Whenever chat, remember this, okay? Because I know y'all be feeding on the fast pass chapters, reading the raws, all kinds of shit. I'm just over here waiting humbly for my fucking chapter. The week that Rachel fucking returns to, I shouldn't even say returns because she hasn't been in a single chapter of season 3. But the week that she appears in season 3, spam this shit in the chat. Word for word. Put it in quotation marks. This episode contains content that may not be suitable. And then you take out this last line and you put for Sun Woo. Okay? When Rachel comes back to this fucking series, spam this shit in the chat so I'm prepared. I normally I don't like that shit. Normally I wouldn't even welcome the spoiler. But I want to be prepared. I want to be prepared for that shit. It is a spoiler. I don't care. Spam that shit. Spam that shit, bro. Spam that shit. No, I'm playing. Don't actually do that because it is an egregious spoiler and you will effectively ruin it otherwise. I feel like my reaction to Rachel coming back might be probably one of the best. So Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. But I wish I could get that kind of warning for it, man. Anyway, let's get into the chapter, dude. According to what I was told, you were supposedly a very rare genius. He said it again. He is a rare genius, even among the 10 grade families. Oh, or is this? Oh, this is a run back of the last chapter. Okay, I gotta get used to that again, man. Because like for me, I was so used to it when I was climbing and like reading chapters back to back and back that like I remember when we were climbing, I was like I would just always skip straight to here every time because like I don't need the recap. But now that like I'm reading weekly, I always forget that this is a thing that CU does. I don't need to see this shit again. I mean, we do need to look in this man's eyes again, just to connect and understand that I have faith in my boy. You know, it's been so nice not seeing Rachel this season. You know what, bro? Like, I feel for me personally, I feel like we traded Rachel for Snake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Helmsman of the fucking ship right now, dude with the fucking. I don't remember his name nor do I fucking care. My only concern is for his captain, but I feel like we traded Rachel for that, and I'd much rather see this dude than see Rachel, honestly. I should no matter what happens, I should just be happy with the fact that I don't have to see Rachel. It's literally been 70 fucking 2 chapters. I have to see Rachel. That's nice. That's nice. But when I see her, whatever she wished for from Gaston, all right, we're not wearing this before this. Before joining HARATCHA's army, HARATCHA didn't belong to the Lopobia family or the felines. Wait, what? He belonged to a minority known as the Rashangs. Wait, we're getting full HARATCHA backstory? For real? Okay, I wasn't expecting this. I'll take it though. I really want like full HARATCHA backstory, but that's fine. I'm back and I'm a ranker now. You're back. Congratulations. The Rashangs have their own particular mark on their face. Oh, that explains that. Yeah, I didn't even peep this right here. Wait, hold up. Why? I didn't realize I turned this shit off, and I need to turn it back on. Performance filters. No, it's not in filters. Properties. Capture cursor. We need the cursor in these so I can point shit out, man. I forgot I turned that shit up. Death flags early. Yo, you might be right. I mean, not every flashback is a death flag, but if Shangs have their own particular mark on their face, perhaps because of that mark, most people viewed them with fear and suspicion. This man had... These two got a goofy-ass look on their face. Oh, what? Conversely, some collectors also hunted them because they liked the mark. They had to get stronger to defend themselves and hid somewhere more isolated. Then one day, the felines invade... Oh my god, that's fucking terrifying, dude. Look at this man. That's actually... Okay, the ship is fire. This scene is fucking terrifying, dude. Then one day, the felines invaded their remote village. Dude, this weapon is very similar to the one that Evanco rocks. Looking at it from this angle. Which is weird to me because, like, you would think... Well, it is bad. That's the weirdest part, because it did get sliced out and it is bad, but whatever. Felines began slaughtering their Shangs with their overwhelming military superiority. Is that Kimberly from... We're not talking about Full Metal Alchemist right now. Why are some people missing the bottoms of their legs and shoes in the previous... Oh, you mean... Well, this dude's legs are definitely chopped off. I didn't even peep that. This dude is on the other side of the hill. This dude is like... I think this dude is supposed to be like here, and then he's like on the other end of the slope. This dude's legs are definitely cut the fuck off. It's like sunk into the fucking... Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. And then the Fire Nation attacked. Y'all played too much. Caught off guard by the surprise attack, the Rashangs were either killed or taken prisoner. HARATCHA, the leader of the Rashangs and one of their few rankers, tried his best to fight off the felines, but he wasn't strong enough to fight them by himself. So the Rashangs are just another fucking race that were dominated by HARATCHA, dude. Really? And then you want to spew the bullshit that you've been spewing? I don't know about that. But HARATCHA had been keeping an eye on him. And right at a critical moment, HARATCHA stopped the battle, approached him, and made him an offer. Damn, he got a body. He said that he would stop the battle, stop killing the Rashangs, and let them run away if HARATCHA became a feline. Of course he okay, I can respect that though. At first HARATCHA was like, I can also respect that, saying it was a ridiculous offer. But HARATCHA told him to look behind him. Behind HARATCHA were the remaining Rashangs. They trembled with fear as they looked at HARATCHA. HARATCHA couldn't forsake them. This is fucked up, bro. And I can't, honestly, just this level of exposition makes me really understand HARATCHA's character now. Up to this point, I was like, he kind of annoyed me. I'm not even going to lie, but I have some respect for him now. There was nothing you could do in that situation, and HARATCHA knows that. He's such a fiend, bro. HARATCHA is such a fiend, dude. Ultimately, HARATCHA accepted the felines' power from HARATCHA and became one of them. Yeah, this is a sick panel. Then he joined HARATCHA's army and vowed to fight for them. Imagine a dragon branch in the Lopabia family. Wait, what branches do we have? Do we know all? There's 13 branches, right? Or are there more than that? Or is it like 20-something? I can't remember. It's either 20-something or it's like 13. But what if we... Yeah, there's like 20... Okay, there's 20... Oh, it's 20 straight up? Okay. Used to be 23. Yeah, I remember like these two numbers for whatever reason. What branches do we have, though? Like, that we know of? Like, all I can think of off the top of my head are fucking 4. So what are the other ones? Right? We must have the exposition for it somewhere. Yeah, Wolf Kaiser and Cat and wait, is that it? Is that all we know? What's the... And the snake. Yeah. What else is there? Hawkeye? Bird? Oh, it's just generally bird? No, the canines don't count. Exactly. The canines don't count because that's HARATCHA's fucking experiment. Hawk and monkey. When did we hear about monkey? The poop monkey? Oh, the one that was flinging the poop at... the one that was flinging the poop at Evankel? Does that count? Hawk, bird, wolf. Hawk is separate from bird? I'm so confused. But, like, the thing is, there's so much to work with there. That's why, like, out of 10 Great Families, the Lopabia family head is one of the most interesting characters to me just because of everything that they've established, right? Like, there's obviously, in terms of everything I know, right? And granted, I haven't fully looked into the rankings or, like, read all the blog posts or anything like that, but, like, as a family head, he's not one of the most vaunted, right? Comparatively. But what he's established is so crazy to me that I'm so curious to meet the dude. You know? Maybe fish? Yeah, that sounds about right. There's a bird dude who was a branch leader? Okay. I mean, if I think about a bird transformation, the only person that comes to mind is Canzone, dude. My boy Calzone, you know? So, I don't know. He seems to be the most loyal. Yeah. No, that's actually a statement that was made, though, right, Max? I'm pretty sure there's a statement made. I don't remember where I saw it, but it was stated at some... I don't know who said it or where it was said, but Apparently, the Lopobia family head is the most loyal to Jihad out of all the family heads. That was definitely stated. I think it was like right before this arc popped off. Somebody said that shit, right? And it was the whole reason for the nest being situated in the way that it was. But then again, man, I gotta do a reread, man. Yasracha said it. Okay, yeah, I gotta do a reread because like all of my memories of the climb are like conflated into this one compressed pocket, and I need to like be able to isolate things, especially for reasons that y'all will find out soon enough. Anyway, in the army, HARATCHA used his outstanding talents and feline power to great effect. He achieved victory wherever he went. He sometimes felt guilty about killing other races in a similar situation to his own, but he had a reason to fight. This is what gets me, man. This is what gets me. With each fight, HARATCHA's status increased, and he amassed wealth and honor that most people couldn't even dream of. Hey, yo, people... Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, I need this. Hold on, I can save it. I need this, dude. I need this, bro. I need that shit, dude. This man's stacking change, dude. He got the whole last coin stack over here. He got sacks in the back. He got a whole treasure chest, dude. That's crazy, dude. But HARATCHA used all of that wealth to rebuild the village of the Rashangs who ran away from Yasracha. Good man, no? Good man, though, right? HARATCHA's huge investment helped rebuild their village and enabled them to prosper. Advanced rankers in the army were unbelievably wealthy. Damn, that's real. As a result, whenever the Rashangs... Dude, this is... I mean, we're still early in the chapter, but there's some pages dedicated to the HARATCHA backstory, dude. Whenever the Rashangs needed something, they started asking HARATCHA for it. At first, their requests were few and far between, but as HARATCHA granted the request, everyone began asking him for more and more. Y'all, do some shit yourselves! Alright? No. I can't abide by this. Bro, stop begging. Like... He got y'all. He literally saved y'all and built shit for you. You take up the mantle after that and figure out your own life. Stop asking the man for shit. They didn't train themselves or work as hard as they used to. Oh my god, dude. See, this is the curse of giving those that don't have shit, man. Like it always ends up like this. It's inevitable. It's actually inevitable. They were no longer persecuted, but proud race, or a persecuted but proud race. Hey, yo, what they wearing? I'm not discounting the fit, especially this is a nice fit, but like, like this outfit right here, like what is this? Like some. What is that, dude? Is that some S&M shit? Like, what am I missing here, dude? I don't know if I want to zoom in on that either, dude. Like, right? Is that some S&M shit? Like, does he got a ball gag? Like, is there a ball gag? Like, in the YouTube, don't demonetize me for that shit. Look, I was just making an observation, okay? The Rashan's village became filled with pleasure-seeking, lazy people. It's an inevitability, dude. It's actually an inevitability. When you freely give to people that haven't had, and then they have, they can expect more, right? Where it's not like, oh, maybe like, okay, I got this, I have to do more to maintain. No, when they feel as though they can expect more, it's a perpetual cycle where it's just like, okay, fuck it, I don't gotta do anything. Pleasure seeking. I think you were onto something, son. Oh yeah, I even put that together hard. You right. You right. Pleasure seeking is fuck, dude. They always turned to HARATCHA and asked him for it, dude. Look at the outstretched hands. Look at that, yo. HARATCHA, slap that shit down, bro. Dude, it's only see you making me love. Like I thought HARATCHA was funny. I didn't care about his character at all. I thought the beastification shit was super cool, but I just didn't care. Only so you can make me, in the span of like a few pages, be like, oh, this character is sick. His character is actually sick. As time went on, HARATCHA began to feel burdened by the Rashangs. He had to. So this, and I see where this is going. I don't even need to scroll down. I see where this is going, dude. Now his current persona makes sense to me, dude. Now his current persona makes sense to me because I can see how this ends. I can see how this ends. He had to fight more battles in order to satisfy their countless demands. And as a result, he became used to being with the felines and his troops in battle. Without even realizing it, HARATCHA gradually became more and more feline. Because they built that distance into him, because they separated his ass, and he felt like they were burdensome. Right? When he finally noticed this, oh, that's so fucking fire. Dude, CU symbolism is fucking unmatched, man. This is insane. His body and mind had already passed the point of no return. HARATCHA tried to avoid turning into a feline, but he had to keep fighting battles, and over time there was no way of stopping the transformation. This panel is so sick, man. Oh my god. Eventually he began eating, behaving, and sleeping like a feline. The less frequently he saw the Rashangs, the more he distanced himself from them. And a long while later, an incident occurred. I was waiting for this. This is exactly what I was waiting for. I knew this was gonna fucking happen. When HARATCHA began reducing contact with the Rashangs, some Rashangs felt that HARATCHA had betrayed. Oh, well, that's not exactly how I thought it was gonna go down, but okay. And worried that he had sided with the felines. You're literally pushing him into the role that he's going to adopt. Ultimately, the corrupt Rashang leaders gathered and held a meeting, and one of the leaders made a rash proposal. He suggested that they tell HARATCHA that HARATCHA betrayed the felines and had been helping the Rashangs, and asked him to get rid of HARATCHA in exchange for accepting the Rashang leaders as felines. This man is the definition of a fucking fool, dude. You think you can miss this? This man? You think you can manipulate HARATCHA? Really? Okay. Alright, fine. That shit's about to backfire. Surprisingly, this absurd proposal was supported by the majority of the leaders. Oh, you're all fools. And the Rashangs ended up sending a representative to HARATCHA. The representative revealed that HARATCHA had been deceiving the felines and helping the Rashangs the entire time, and asked him to accept them as felines. Dude, my boy just looks annoyed, bro. Look at his face. He's like, why are you in my space? HARATCHA had no reason to accept such a proposal, of course. That long tongue of yours reeks of lies. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I'm gonna make another executive call. He might take him up on it just because it's fucking fun. He might take him up on it just to see what happens. But there's no way you fooling HARATCHA, though. In response to the Rashang's offer, HARATCHA cut out his tongue right then and there. Okay, this is a character I love. Yo, you use the emote, please. Chat, use the emote, please. Like I it's there for a reason, okay? As much as I fuck with my boy, and it's Yama season over here, alright? HARATCHA is too dope, man. He's so fucking dope, dude. You said you reek of lies. Oh my god. Having heard about the incident, HARATCHA quickly rushed over to HARATCHA. But it was already over. It was already all over. HARATCHA told the flustered HARATCHA that he already knew about everything from the start, but turned a blind eye to it on purpose. No shit. He said that if HARATCHA didn't completely sever his ties with the Rashangs, HARATCHA himself might be in danger. Given a choice between saving himself or his race, in order to prove to HARATCHA that he was a loyal feline, HARATCHA vowed to kill all of the Rashangs himself. It's so ironic, dude. The irony of this backstory is just bleeding over, dude. It's like it's so bad, dude. It's so bad, and I can't fault him, but like at the same time, it's like take a look at how you got to this point in the first place. Granted, the actions of your people are a huge impetus in why things ended up the way that they did, but like you wouldn't even be here if you didn't care about them. It's super fucking ironic. It's so sad, dude. It's so sad. But he was Lot. The plot fuck. Ayo. See you. See you. That night, HARATCHA and a few trustworthy subordinates took some of the hostages from their previous battles. Dressed them in Rashang clothes, drew the distinctive Rashang marks on their faces, and slaughtered them all. Ayo, wait. Wait. Yo, I take it back. I take it back. I can't lose HARATCHA, dude. I need Yuhan to bounce back. I need reinforcements. I don't care, but like I need HARATCHA to survive this shit, dude. HARATCHA's crazy. You're not serious. And you're telling me HARATCHA didn't see through this? That night, the land for the Rashang village was covered with blood, and HARATCHA sent Yasaracha a picture of the bloody scene, buying himself some time. At the same time, he evacuated all the Rashang. That's a loyal motherfucker, dude. This is a loyal motherfucker, dude. Oh my god. At the same time, he evacuated all the Rashangs in his hometown to another place. And he and some of his most loyal subordinates snuck away from the feline army. Bro, this shit is crazy. This shit is actually insane. He sent him a snap. Then they rejoined the Rashangs, loaded them in the floating carrier they had prepared in case something like this happened, and quickly left the area. In the floating carrier, HARATCHA hoped that he could forget everything that happened with the felines and make a fresh start. Tell me HARATCHA about to fucking blow this shit out the sky or some shit. He thought that if they could settle somewhere new, he and the Rashangs would go back to their old selves. But he was wrong. This is where the problems began. A few of HARATCHA's loyal feline subordinates were on board the carrier. Over time, the relationship between them and the Rashangs began to... Okay, well, you could have easily saw that coming. Began to deteriorate. The Rashangs didn't want to be led by them since they were felines, and they demanded that the felines give up all their special privileges. But there was nothing they could do about it. They needed the feline warriors both in battle and for maintaining the floating carrier. Besides, these dedicated subordinates had risked their own lives to go with HARATCHA. Right. And you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. But the Rashangs, who were the majority on the carrier, strongly opposed them. And in the end, HARATCHA had to tell his feline subordinates to give up some of their wealth and power. Damn. Even after that, the Rashangs continued to take away the feline status and wealth bit by bit, just like they did to HARATCHA. The felines became more and more unhappy, and the whole system began to shake at its foundation. HARATCHA couldn't shake the feeling that something bad was going to happen. Everything he had been trying to avoid was now happening here all at once. The floating carrier was meant to be a way of getting away from everything and making a fresh start. But it's so... This shit looks fucking majestic. You know what I really love about this panel? It's the clouds. Like the thick strokes, right? Pause. But the thick strokes in the clouds like this, and the soft color palette transition. It's simple, but fucking beautiful. But it soon began to feel so heavy that it might sink at any moment. His uneasy premonition became reality much sooner than he thought. The felines who had continuously given away everything they had finally couldn't take it anymore and rebelled, and some of the Rashangs were killed. Hey, I said Potat. I said pause. I said pause. The Rashangs used this as an excuse to demand that the felines be completely kicked out of the ship. You're not serious. The felines apologized, but the Rashangs refused to forgive them. Y'all, honestly, No, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say because it's too fucked up. But like this kind of shit, it's like, do y'all forget why you're alive right now? Like you literally were, all of y'all were supposed to be dead that day. HARATCHA is the only reason that you're alive right now, and these motherfuckers that you're casting out aided him in assisting you to survive yet again. The felines apologized, but the Roshangs refused to forgive them. In fact, maybe the death of their fellow Roshangs wasn't actually that important to them. That's the most egregious part of it. Because I know they don't care about this. I didn't even need to be told this to know they don't care about this. HARATCHA knew the real reason why the Roshangs were so angry. It was because the felines had more than them. At some point, the Roshangs could no longer stand it. If anyone had even a little bit more than them, they developed a habit of demanding equality, but they made no effort to make things truly equal because you're not offering anything to the fucking equation. That's what the problem is. None of y'all are doing anything to offer anything to anything. You're literally demanding, take that from him, cut this shit down, make it equal. What are you providing? What are you trying to do, right? It's one thing if you can't provide anything, right? Like you literally have nothing to give. I understand that. They can do some shit. They're just lazy and they have expectation, right? Lazy plus expectation is one of the worst combos you can have in life. It's terrible. It's actually terrible. You want to make these demands? All well and good. It's logical. What are you bringing to the table? What are you willing to do to make shit better? This chapter is like some real socio-economical issues in the real world are being echoed in this chapter. See you spitting right now, dude. See you actually spitting right now. Because HARATCHA had simply gained all of their impossible demands until the end. The felines eventually became tired of this and left the carrier. And HARATCHA couldn't stop them. It's a wonder they just left. I'm surprised they didn't snap. They just left. Without them, there was no one to manage such a massive carrier, but he couldn't ask them to stay there any longer when they had given up everything to follow him. But the Roshangs, unaware of the implications of their departure, held a feast to celebrate. You fucking fools. They thought that they would finally have the status and wealth that the felines had enjoyed. You don't get shit for free, bro. You don't get shit for free. Of course, not a single one of them knew how to operate the enormous floating carrier or how to fight their enemies. Look at HARATCHA's face, dude. Look at HARATCHA's face. He's like, I fucked up. This is fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked. A cold sweat ran down HARATCHA's back. Is this, dude? We're almost halfway through the chapter right now. This is a substantial flashback. Ultimately, the floating carrier will sink. Even after landing the carrier, the Roshangs will fail to acknowledge reality and will go extinct after they have finally taken everything from HARATCHA. Of course, the old HARATCHA might not have minded going down with his own people like that. He would have avoided using his feline power even if it killed him. Defending his race would have been his most rational goal. Look at the hand. Oh my god, this is fucking beautiful. He would have joined them in their madness without a hesitation. You know why you can't join them, HARATCHA? Because your hand is not one of these. You don't have the outstretched hand. You can't join them. You've been separated from them from jump. From the moment you made that sacrifice, you've been separated from them. And you could never be one of these outstretched hands. So you could never, this shit is so fun. This might be, like, legit. There's been other chapters of Tower of God where, like, I've been like, holy shit, this hits home and this is, like, something that really resonates with me in terms of a real world setting. But C was talking about some real shit right now, dude. Some real fucking shit right now. Over time, he began seeing his people, the Roshangs, more objectively. This chapter is fire. This chapter is top tier right now, dude. I haven't seen shit about what's happening currently, but the HARATCHA backstory is hitting, dude. This character went from, like, oh, he's funny, he's another HARATCHA, I don't fucking care. He beastification, so that's important. To I genuinely fuck with this character, dude. There's a lot of weight to this backstory. He found himself standing somewhere between the Rashangs and the felines, like he was caught between the two poles of a magnet. Damn. Maybe he was the one who had changed, not the Rashangs. No, that's facts. The craziest part about this whole thing is that this statement is actually accurate as hell. He is the one that's changed because the fact that he can see this, right? Because as a whole, they were like this regardless, with or without you coming to this role. All it took was the impetus of that to show them what it was that they were missing, and then they blamed that on others and didn't take an internal look on themselves, and then they asked and begged for everything that everybody else had without trying to do anything themselves. It's maybe it was his own fault that the Rashangs had ended up like this. I mean, you were definitely a part of it, but it's not your fault. Not even Caliban has this many pages for his own backstory so far. Really? Caliban got 3 chapters of backstory though. Caliban had the first chapter of backstory, and then he had 2 additional chapters of backstory. Are you sure? We're not even... I don't know how many pages it's been. We're not even halfway through this chapter. I know this chapter is 82 pages, but like... Or at least that's what you guys told me. I don't know what that means in the context of things, because I don't know how long last chapter was. So 82 pages doesn't really tell me anything. But... Especially because I don't look at pages as pages. Like, I just be scrolling. I'd just be scrolling, dude. It was his own fault that the Rashangs had ended up like this. Damn. That man fucking whited out. Yes, HARATCHA was right. And you want to know the craziest thing about this? I'm gonna hard read this. HARATCHA was vehemently aware of every move HARATCHA has made, even now. And he knew. I'm gonna call this here. He knew that eventually the situation would culminate in this, and HARATCHA would come to this conclusion. I'm willing to bet that, dude. I am willing to bet that. If he doesn't choose one of them, either the felines or the Rashangs, this hell will never end. See, there's a solution to this, but it's not one you're going to find in this closed scenario. In the end, he would have to abandon one of them. And HARATCHA's laughing at this whole thing because he just wants to see what HARATCHA was going to do ultimately. I guarantee you. And in that moment, HARATCHA made up his mind. He extended his long claws, the symbol of the felines, and in order to cut all ties between himself and the Rashangs. And ultimately, does that not spell out what HARATCHA told him to do? Which is get rid of the Rashangs? Is that not what he told him to do? It might have taken him a little longer. He might have went off on his little fucking, oh, I'm gonna save them type of fucking merry-go-round trip. No. At the end of the day, what HARATCHA commanded to be done is about to be done. HARATCHA crazy, dude. And not only is it about to be done, he awakened HARATCHA's mind to the vision that he sees. That is the definition of a top-tier manipulative individual. Right? I love to see it. I love to see it. The only person that's on this field right now that is playing as many games as HARATCHA is Mashini, in my personal opinion. Fucking what's the homie's name? Shit. Library, dude. That man is not playing the same. Library playing chess, bro. Gaston is not here. I'm talking about in the nest. Gaston is not here. Gaston not even on the same game board as these people. I'm talking about on this board. Right now, at the nest. Librick is not playing the same games that HARATCHA and Mashini are playing, dude. Librick thinks he's playing the same games. And honestly speaking, Librick's crew looks fucking sick. But I guarantee you Mashini and HARATCHA are playing crazier games than Librick, dude. For sure. For sure, dude. He turned his back on them. And I say that now, but Librick's definitely going to do something to impress me in the near future. But I still think, in terms of, like, the chessboard, HARATCHA and Mashini do crazier things. Library just as bad. See, I mean, it's too early to call because the man is one of the newer introduced characters. He does everything he's done up until now. He did lose though. You got to think about it this way. The man made a bet and lost his initial gambit. So if you look at it that way, and then like he did introduce the rest of his crew, which looks fucking substantial, and he's probably pissed. So he's about to go in. There's about to be a Caliban versus a Library showdown. But when that moment happens, all of my money is going on Caliban. 100%. He's not playing this. Mashini is one of the most devious characters in this goddamn series. I don't think you guys realize this. She went from fucking straightforward, I don't play no games, I don't give a fuck what people have to say, I just go in, to one of the most scheming, maniacal characters in this series, and it's beautiful to witness. Yasaracha, from what I'm seeing, is cat and mouse with everybody he touches. Seriously. Liebrecht was making schemes way back in Genesis. That's fine. That's fine. That has no bearing here. That has literally no bearing here. Okay, I don't care from when he was making schemes way back in Genesis. Let's think of it this way, right? Shit. What's the homie's name? Why can't I think of his name right now? Fuck. Got exposed. The elder, the Fug elder, my boy, with the ancient fucking shit inside of him, dude. Why can't I think of his name right now? Kel Halam, thank you. God damn, dude. Carl. Yeah, I was trying to think of the name Carl, dude. But the point is, Kel Halam, like, that man was making moves back then too. That shit don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. We're here now. We are here now. It's what matters here that matters, dude. Or it's what happens here that matters. What happens here that counts. I don't care what the man was doing back then, dude. Unless it's Gaston, you don't get a free pass with me. Gaston is the only individual in this whole ass tower that gets a free pass when it comes to schemes. Like, whatever Gaston is planning, he wins. That's just how I look at it. Everybody else, there's variable degrees of error, right? Yeah, Carl did get outplayed by Shahad, and then he tried to come back like he's better than ever, like he can see the shit. He still got outplayed. I love the dude, but he still got outplayed. Well, I shouldn't say I love him, but I find the character really fun. I find the character really fucking interesting. I like his design a lot. Carl is a cool addition to the series. That's what I should say. Gaston could sleep through an entire arc and still win. He doesn't need to play. Gaston's not playing, dude. Gaston is the game master. Gaston is the game master. The fact that this man knows he's outclassed and has every fucking counterplay when it comes to like certain individuals in this tower is absolutely absurd. I've never seen such zealousy in subordinates before, dude. And you know what scares me the most? Is the fact that Rachel is getting wishes from this man, bro. Anyway, that day through the Rashog's floating carrier turned red like a sunset proclaiming the day's end. HARATCHA then abandoned the floating carrier and returned to Yathracha's army. He would now be a feline forever. Damn. The only thing from the Rashongs that he had left was the scar on his face. Half a chapter. Take note. If you're an author, that's how you do a goddamn backstory for a side character. HARATCHA, a side character. Okay? That is one of the most impactful flashback, exposition stories I've seen in anything in recent memory. This is a fucking side character. Theoretically, Bam being here now is the result of millennia of planning of Arlene, but nobody's talking about Arlene right now. Nobody's talking about Arlene right now. Nobody's talking about V right now. Nobody's talking about any of that shit. We're talking about a select few characters. But yes, you are right. You are right. And now you want to go back here. Dude, I got so caught up in this backstory that I forgot that I forgot where we were or what we were doing. That's how caught up in the backstory I was. Open your eyes, Yuhan. Show me. Watch out. Behind you. Hey, yo, give me my... Chat. Not all of y'all, but the ones of y'all that were telling me that I was wrong, if you don't fucking apologize... He said, what's that? The acid is gathering in one spot. This isn't good. Oh, he leave. That bastard, how the heck did he concentrate the acid? He's a rare genius, bro. In one spot like that. With that much acid, he could have actually hurt me. Also, like, how the backstory is built up for HARATCHA. Yeah, because it plays into it, right? Like, when you fight... The thing is, everything that has... You have to think about how substantial the weight of HARATCHA's character is in this Tower of God verse right now. Like, some people don't really see it, right? Like, you have to think about the fact that, like, literally the entire existence of the Kenai people funnels through this man's backstory. Whatever makes HARATCHA tick, whatever he endured in the past, has branched out in to ultimately be like, this is the main antagonist of this arc. This is the individual that is causing every plot point that we're really dealing with right now to take place. So when we actually get full HARATCHA backstory, which then, like you're saying, Silverwolf, is going to play into the Lopabia family head's backstory, it's masterful storytelling, the way that Siu's unraveling shit, dude. It's masterful. It's fucking incredible. What's wrong? I thought you were a division commander in Jaha's army. Are you afraid of a little attack like that? Ah, or can you not defend yourself against acid because you're too small and light? Yo. What? What did you just say? I thought maybe I couldn't block your attacks because you're so fast. This is the classic scenario of speed versus power. But I was wrong. You can instantly reduce your body size and weight to almost zero. That's how it works? Of course, leave it to Yuhan to see through that, though. That's how you dodge my attacks. That's how we got out the fucking acid right here. Because I was like, how the fuck did he weave that? He was already in the radius. So he literally minimized everything about his physical existence. That's crazy. That's godlike. And you look so much faster because you got smaller. Isn't that right? I knew there are people who can compress themselves, but I've never met someone who can make themselves as small as you. I'm surprised. So Jigen was him all along. Shout out to people that read Boruto, because you won't get that reference if you don't read Boruto. But I guess yes. What the hell are you talking about? Okay. This HARATCHA, come on, man. When somebody sees through your tactics, you gotta be. You can't lose composure there and be like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not real. You gotta be like, oh, so you saw through it, huh? Okay. Can you actually deal with it? That's what you gotta do. Ant-Man Cat Edition. Oh, shit. Woo! Wait, how did... What the fuck? I knew it. Something didn't make sense. If I was hit with a direct attack from a high ranker, it should have killed me instantly, yet I'm still standing. I didn't notice it before because you were so quick and there was so much light everywhere. But when you compress yourself, your attack power and defense also get weakened, don't they? That's the proper okay. So that handicap makes it so that like, or that drawback makes it so that like it's not as godlike as I thought. It's like it's the same thought process. Like the thing is, if it was actually Ant-Man, that wouldn't be a drawback, right? If it was actually Ant-Man, it's more like the same kind of fucking detriments that you have if you do like a shadow clones or like body splitting type of techniques. One of the tower's rules is that all abnormal abilities come with risks. That is true too. That is true. The greater the ability, the greater risk. Right? Maybe you can't control Shinsu then. You seem to have figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You shouldn't have admitted to it, bro. You can't attack me or defend against my attacks anyway. Hey, yo, where were the people from last week? Where were the people from last week talking about Hansung, you can't win. He's fighting a high ranker. He can't win. Enough with that fucking mentality, please. Because it's already been disproven too many times. We're not doing that anymore. We're no longer doing that anymore. My boy, fuck the backup. My boy's got this. My boy's got this. I'm going all in Yuhan, dude. I should have doubled down last week. Hansung, you turned down high ranker position? Yeah, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. People. I'm talking about the concept of people really like. You got to think about it this way. Fucking the combination. I mean, yes, Bam is an irregular, but whatever. The combination of Bam, Kun, and Rot took down a fucking high ranker. Like, what the fuck? What do you want? You cannot look at things through this fucking stringent lens. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. All right. What you need to do is open your mind, expand the possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Think about what can happen. If shit happens that's outside your expectation, what then? Can attack me or defend against my attacks anyway. Even if you attack me with acid like just now, I can just avoid it. People really think if Evico wouldn't have come, he would. Well, that's debatable. That's debatable because the three of them that were there were actually OD, and he did kind of resign himself. Real talk, but that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, he resigned himself because he wasn't willing to engage. If he was willing to engage, it would have been a struggle. Like, he might have still lost, maybe he won, but like the outcome is irrelevant because he literally was not willing to engage. So Evan Kell showing up then doesn't lead to any determination of that fight. Yuhan's a goat, man. He's a legend. He's an actual legend. He's a fucking genius. Like, it's not just about his combat prowess. It's about what's up here. That's it. But yeah, in that situation, I think he might have lost. I actually do, because it was a bad look. It was definitely a bad situation. But yeah, it's not a one-on-one fight. Wrong. You were doomed from the moment that I figured it out. Because now, I'm going to gather all the acid in this place over there. Dude, I still love this design, but over there, what are you up to? That Shinsu has the unique ability to pull anything towards it. People forget Hansung actually fought against Chonhee in Karaka's pocket dimension and an actual high ranker near Yuri level. Yeah, but didn't he have the rest? He had backup, bro. He had backup in that fight though. It wasn't just Yuhan versus Chonhee. And it was a brief skirmish too. But like, yeah, all of Karaka's followers were there. But at the same time, Chonhee, like, Chonhee is dope, but like, you know, I could see that regardless. He got bodied by her. Look, man, look. All I'm trying to tell you guys, I don't want to get into like specifics. That's what too many people are trying to do all the time, and I hate that shit. Like, it's fine if you really want to like play out a matchup hypothetically, but don't use specific instances or specific matchups to be like, oh, this overarching concept is impossible. All I am trying to say is stop putting so much weight into this person is a high ranker, this person is a ranker, blah, 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 this person is a regular. Like, stop putting so much weight into that to say that a matchup is impossible, because the shit might surprise you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We don't need to get into any particulars. We don't need to break it down any further. It's just like, open your mind to the possibility that a ranker could beat a high ranker. Open your mind to the possibility. That's all I'm saying. And Shutsu has the unique ability to pull anything towards it. Anything. No, this ain't real. No, that's not possible. That's not it. That's not. No. This it just might. It has to. What's the actual translation here? I know he didn't say Shinsu black hole, but like, is there a parallel there, or is it just the effect? It's just the effect. He's talking about the pull. He's talking about the pull, like a gravitational pull, right? Like am I tripping? Is that because that's the only way I can make sense of this, especially because he's saying collect the Shinsu in that one space. So he's talking about like the okay. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. For a quick second though. For a quick second I was shook. It's called a black hole, and just like a black hole, it sucks everything around it. Okay, so you're just talking about the pull. Okay. Its only downsides are that there are a lot of restrictions in terms of its power and how big I can make it. But let's not, just because it's not Shinsu black hole sphere, like, table that for a second. Think about how fucking OD this ability is. Think about how OD this ability is. Its only downsides are that there are a lot of restrictions in terms of its power and how big I can make it. And I can't stop it once it's been activated. Come to think of it, it's kind of like your beastification. But even with a little area like that, it's more than big enough to gather all the acid in this place and cover you with it. Oh, you guys are saying that he took the idea from this technique from seeing Bam's black hole sphere? I don't think, but the thing is, I don't see like a huge correlation between Shinsu black hole sphere and just like him calling it black hole is literally because of how it works in terms of the gravitational pull. I feel like this is just a technique Yuhan came up with on his own, bro. I think this is just a technique that it's called a black hole because of the gravitational pull. I based on this description, it has nothing to do with black hole sphere, dude. We don't know where he got the technique from. He came up with it. He's a fucking genius. What are you talking about? He invented the technique. He didn't steal it from nobody taught him this shit. This is just another instance of Han Sung-yu being Han Sung-yu. He's a rare genius. Are you guys not... Let it seep in, bro. Let it seep in. I was shook at first because it's part and parcel of the fact that we're reading Tower of God and hearing the words black hole means something, right? But it's completely irrelevant. Based on what I'm seeing right here, based on this description, it's called that because it mimics the properties of an actual black hole. He came up with this shit himself, dude. Came up with this shit himself. There's no correlation. I'm sorry to... He didn't learn this shit from Bam. Anybody that said that shit, I heavily disagree. I actually heavily disagree. He didn't take nothing from Bam. It's not even the same technique in the slightest. The name is similar translation-wise. That's it. That's my takeaway. You're much lighter than the acid right now. Damn. HARATCHA, dude. The death flags reign true. The death flags reign true. Damn it. If you reduce your size, you're just gonna get caught in it quicker. Are you stupid? Oh, he's done. Oh, he's done, yo. Everybody that fucking doubted Yuhan in this stream, I'm gonna need y'all to what can we do, man? There's nothing I can do with channel points. Yeah, there's nothing I can make y'all do. Damn it, man. I gotta come up with a penalty for this shit. Damn it, I have to get out of beast mode, but the acid just keeps coming. It looks like he's planning on gathering all the acid in this place. I should have done a prediction beforehand. But according to the rules of the game, the acid in the cat tower has a high enough concentration to hurt even a high ranker. If he keeps surrounding me with acid like this, I won't last long. How the hell can you control Shinsu like that? I am a man of many secrets. Stop messing around. If you gather all the acid in this place here, you'll get yourself killed too, you idiot. This is suicide. Suicide. What do you mean? I have a way out. This chapter is god tier, dude. This chapter is god tier. Look. Honestly, everybody that tried to get me to believe that I was wrong about my interpretation of this shit, y'all lost. That's all I can say. I can't make you do anything. There's no penalty. I wish I bet channel points on this earlier though. But y'all lost, man. Y'all lost. Wait, it's still. He didn't even kill it, bro. He pocketed it for later. He's OD. I just peeped it. Dude, look. Yuhan is a fucking genius. He's an actual fucking genius, bro. He had him in the palm of his hand from the very minute the altercation took place. The beastification shit meant nothing to him. You were already... From the moment this interaction began, Yuhan had this shit on deck. Spider-Man, you want to time out? You want me to time you out? I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that. The mouse. But how? You didn't think I actually killed the mouse, did you? Why would I do that? I pretended to shoot the mouse with a Shinsu cannon, but I really captured it in the Shinsu bubble. Couldn't he have just dipped after that? But then I think Yuhan just wanted to eliminate him from the board regardless. I made it as sturdy as possible, but I was afraid it might melt soon because of the acid. But thankfully, you fell into my trap sooner than I expected. You son of a bitch. You were messing with me this whole time. Of course, I've always been a con artist. Oh my god, dude. I'm fanboy. Dude, I'm fanboy like crazy right now, dude. Hansung is the truth, bro. He's the truth. I've never been so happy, dude. This line is literal perfection, man. Holy shit. He said, of course. I've always been a con artist. Little chuckle. You call me a hypocrite, right? You were right. But I'm not a hypocrite because I pretend to be nice. I just really want to tear down this world that Jihad has created. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. I wasn't helping the weak. I wanted to encourage those who dislike Jihad to draw their swords and fight him. Which is, this is coming full circle. It's like seeing Data version of Yuhan too during Hidden Flow with Bam. Yeah, all of this is coming super full circle, dude. I've never taken pity on people who are weak or who have no will to fight, like you said. Nor have I ever helped anyone unconditionally. I help those who may be useful to me. But I'm more than willing to abandon or turn my back on those who are of no use to me. You know nothing about me, about who I am, why I want to defeat Jihad, or even where. There's so much more to this line than I'm even thinking of, dude. Does Yuhan have more depth? Is Yuhan linked? The first thing that comes to my mind after seeing a line like this is Yuhan linked to Karaka and Wang Nan? Like, is he of that same fucking shit? Like, is he of that whole stream of fucking thought process, right? Like, he does have the Prince of the Red Light District type shit, dude. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if he has a ring, but there's two elements to that, right? There's the rings, and then there's that other shit. I feel like he might be linked to that, dude. He doesn't have the ring as far as you know. He did know about Arlene. Yeah, he did know about Arlene too, dude. Well, yeah, the hair color has always been a thing, but I never put him in that category. But this line is super fucking telling, dude. This is actually big. The ring might be that hairpin. That's actually crazy to think about. Well, we gotta talk about this. Cause look, these 4 lines, you know nothing about me, about who I am, why I want to defeat Jihad, or even where it all began. Yuhan might be the captain. You think? Nah. I don't think that actually makes sense. For a couple, I have to go back and look at that. But I don't think temporally that could actually work. I don't think that could actually work. But that would be super. That would be a crazy reveal. That would be a really fucking crazy reveal. But I think that based on like how many people have interacted with Yuhan prior, I don't think that he could actually be captain. But I still think he has those ties. I still think he's like on that Captain Wang Nang Karaka type shit. You know? Both Hansong and the boss guy have some insane levels of foresight premonition. Dude, this is big. This is big if it really implicates that shit. Dude, I'm telling you, I've always loved this character since the first time I saw him. I always loved this character. As a matter of fact, season 1, that one Hansong Yu panel is probably top 5 for me out of all panels in season 1. But we gotta talk about this more in depth. I need to finish the chapter, but this is something we gotta talk about. We might have our first discussion stream, for season 3 this week, because I gotta talk about this. No mole though. No, but the thing is, like, he might be tied to it without being like in the same vein, right? He might be tied to it without being in the same exact vein. So either way, no Fang, but like again, it doesn't have to be like, because there's multiple theories about Wagner and Karaka and shit like that. So like the reason I'm speaking about in the way that I'm speaking about, because I don't want to like double down on any one theory. I have my theories, others have theirs, and a lot of them are pretty valid. So all I'm saying is that he can have these ties without being the exact same as them, if that makes any sense. If y'all get where I'm coming from this perspective, let me know. Like there's ways that I can make this make sense where it does not need to be the exact same, but like I don't have the time to break it down right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the time to break it down right now. I need to finish the chapter first. We've already been streaming for over an hour and change. Like, I gotta finish this chapter. Dude's done. You bastard. Who are you? I guess you could say I'm the only person who wants to destroy the leader of the 10 great families for turning his back on morality and choosing lawlessness. What are you talking about? You don't deserve to hear the answer, HARATCHA. Oh, it's so sad, because I actually like HARATCHA now, man. I don't know, I'm only a finite fragment who wishes to destroy the leaders of the 10 great families who rejected their humanity for infinity. So what did he actually say? I guess I'm the only person who wants to destroy them. Oh, that line is so much better. The actual translation, okay, chat, YouTube, y'all need to hear this, because this translation is way better writing-wise. I don't know, I'm only a finite fragment, which is actually key, who wishes to destroy the leaders of the 10 great families who rejected their humanity for infinity. If that translation is actually accurate, bro, I don't know, is that like the direct translation from the Raws, or like where'd you get that? Because if that translation is accurate, that's big. That's big, dude. That's fucking big. That's if that's an accurate translation, that's something that we need. That's something that we need to put this shit together. I'm so hyped right now. Hold on. I'm done talking. Let me finish this chapter. What are you talking about? Well, so long. Hey. Wait. One of the fragments, aka the princes. No, again, I don't think that we should jump to the conclusion that he is a prince of Jihad. I don't think we should jump to that conclusion yet. But there's a tie there, right? We're going to talk about this either tomorrow or Tuesday. We're going to talk about this at length, because I need to get into my perspective, and I want to hear y'all's thoughts on my perspective and what you guys think. That little jerk. Damn it. He really got me good. Give it to me. We want your body. We don't have a body. Oh my god. Even in death, these fiends reaching out to steal some shit from this man, dude. You're not serious. Your body, your arms, you guys again. Your legs. Aren't you tired of this? We want it. How much more do you want from me until you'll be satisfied, bro? This... Hold up. Hold up. This... I need to find, like... No. Here we go. This shit right here. This is HARATCHA right now, bro. This is HARATCHA right now, dude.
Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
This is HARATCHA right now, dude. That's all HARATCHA saying right now, dude. After all that shit, this is all HARATCHA saying right now, dude.
Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
And they sitting out there with their outstretched hands and shit, trying to steal everything this man has. Yo, relax. Oh my god. He said, how much more do you want from me until you'll be satisfied? Damn it, give it to... Oh, that's fucking crazy. Honestly, see, you did that whole backstory just to give this panel in particular that much fucking impact. Give it to us. I'm so sick of you people. If you really want everything I have, why don't you take this disgusting tattoo first? Wait, what the fuck? You already have one of those. Damn. HARATCHA, bro. HARATCHA. I stand by my statement. Literally, since CU has come back, every chapter has been so peak, and each one is better than the last in a way where it's like, this arc might transcend, bro. Like when all is said and done, after all the shit hits the fan, no matter what happens, this arc is gonna fucking transcend. And we're back at, this is where Bam was, right? Yeah. End of round. Participant Bam won the battle within the time limit, dude. He killed them all. Son, this one chapter comes much better. That's how I feel about it. I didn't think he'd be able to beat their leader in 10 minutes. Maybe I underestimated him. He's definitely stronger than our anchor. Well, we all knew this. That's not news. Participant Bam may continue moving on to the next turn. I won, but I don't feel good about it. As you shouldn't. That's the whole purpose of the construct of this game. Yes, we're actually playing serious games right now. Should read Soul Leveling. Funny thing about that, I already have. I just haven't read season 2. I don't know. Everybody is always telling me to read Soul Leveling. Like, I haven't read Soul Leveling like years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I haven't read season 2 yet. But I've been read Soul Leveling. They were just fighting for their own freedom. Why would HARATCHA make us fight like this? You may now leave the battlefield. Okay. Don't show any weakness. My master is waiting. I've come this far, no matter what sacrifices I have to make. I won't give up till the very end. Yo, look at it. You see? I'm very focused on these eyes right now, bro. He's ready. I'm surprised the regular managed to clear all the monsters in one turn. But there are still many monsters and obstacles ahead. I wonder how long the regular will last. And if he chooses the jumping route to end the game sooner, he might be shooting himself in the foot. Oh, word? Because if he goes that route, he'll have to face a monster that even Lord Yasracha gave up trying to control. Okay, but see, I can deal with this. The last bit of trying to control I can deal with. It's just unruly. When I started reading this sentence, I was reading it as even Lord Yasracha couldn't beat, and I was gonna be like, okay, well that just breaks everything that you just established. But okay, he couldn't control it. All right, whatever. You know why he couldn't control it? Because Yasracha is the type of man. I can call this from a mile away. This is a true beast. This is a true beast. There's nothing to play upon. There's no human instinct. There's no weakness. Whatever this creature is, it operates purely instinctually, and it only is self-serving. So there's no way for Yasracha to manipulate it. That's not as big. It sounds heavy, but it's not as heavy as it seems. Bam will be okay. But it's probably a terrifying ass creature, nonetheless. It's Rachel? Hey yo, this thing looks better than Rachel. From what I'm seeing right here, that looks better than Rachel. If Rachel showed up right now, Bam might be crippled though. Lord HARATCHA, why don't you just stop now? We're worried you might hurt yourself. You're always fighting in battles for our sake. Yeah, we have plenty now. We don't want to see you wear yourself out working for felines anymore. What do you mean? There are a lot of races in the tower much stronger and wealthier than us. Not just the felines. We Rashangs need way more money and power if we're going to be independent. I'm going to keep doing whatever I can to make the Rashangs stronger. You should want more for yourselves. Let me know if there's anything you need. If you want money or food or anything at all, I'll fight to get it for you. Damn. I'm going to make our race so wealthy and powerful that no one will ever look down on us again. Even if it takes centuries or millennia, I'll give everything I have to the Rashangs. You can have it all. Everything. Why did I help such weak, unambitious people? Because I love them so much. Because I loved my people. HARATCHA is a top tier character, bro. HARATCHA is a top tier character, dude. I swear to God, I can't think of any other instance where one chapter took a character that I gave zero shits about and made them literally one of the most impressive in the whole last series, dude. The man was goated. The man is a fucking legend. This shit, from the backstory at the beginning of this chapter to these final moments, that shit hurts my soul, dude. That shit is actually crazy. In one chapter, Siu took a I don't think you guys are understanding how crazy this is. Literally, from beginning to end of one chapter, he made this random ass fucking side antagonist, okay, more compelling than most MCs in their own fucking series. Facts. No cap. 100% accurate. He made HARATCHA more compelling than some fucking MCs. Crazy. Actually crazy. What a chapter. What a chapter. What a chapter, chat. Thank you for joining me. We've been here for a while. I honestly don't even know if I can get this chapter up on YouTube tonight. It might be up first thing tomorrow morning, though. But we need to do a discussion because we need to talk about this Yuhan shit. This Yuhan shit is important as fuck, and we need to talk about it. So, I know I've been getting, for the last 3 weeks, I've been getting the chapters up, like, late Sunday night, like, immediately after I finish the stream. I think, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably up tomorrow. It's probably up on Monday. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to... It's a longer video. We're almost at an hour and a half for one chapter, dude. Which is insane. But also, I love it here. It's so much fun just, like, breaking shit down, talking about the chapters with you guys. But I got to make a thumbnail and all of that bullshit, too. So, yeah, it'll be up tomorrow. And we're going to do a discussion stream talking about particularly Yuhan, but some other theory crafting stuff that I've been holding on to for the last couple of chapters. Either tomorrow or Tuesday. One of those 2 days we're going to do a discussion stream. So I hope you guys can make it for that. But I'm blown away right now. I need to process some of this shit. But for those of you that were doubting Yuhan, I hope you understand now. Don't come at me with some bullshit when you're not ready to realize the truth after the fact. But yeah, man, please smash that like button if you enjoyed the reaction. It's greatly appreciated. Y'all have definitely been killing the like button, but we can do a little bit more. You know, we can definitely do a little bit more. More can always be done, man. More can always be done. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Look out for the discussion stream. If I do, in fact, do that either tomorrow or Tuesday, I will upload it to YouTube, so don't ask me. It will be there. No worries. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.